Hey, everybody, if you're not aware yet, our Patreon is live. So go to patreon.com, Beautiful Boys Podcast. Mike, tell them what they can get.
You can get in for the lowest amount of money that we're ever going to charge. Make sure you subscribe. And the first thing up, the first thing available is our live podcast from the New York Comedy Festival. It's a banger. We have Rosebud Baker, Andrew's husband, on the episode. We have Casey Balsham, Robbie Slowick, and we
Mike
have
Racine.
favorite guest, favorited, one of those for Mike Racine. The whole episode. Man, I was so clean before that.
Yeah, you were dialing it.
Oh, but either way, the episode is a banger. I'm genuinely so
really
excited for
fun
you guys
time.
to see it.
Yeah.
We had a good time. So sign up, patreon.com/Beautiful Boys Podcast. It's up now.
Support the boys.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful boys.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Beautiful Boys Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Michael Shane Cannon. With me, as always,
The other host, Andrew Haynes.
and we have shows coming up. This episode, actually, I can't skip over that. This episode, we have guest Brooks Wheelan.
Yeah.
What a hilarious guy.
Fantastic Brooks Wheelan. What a great talk we had.
Yeah, that was the most extended conversation I've ever had with him, for sure.
Sorry, Alaska.
I've hung with him in short bursts before, but that was getting to know him, and he's a great dude. And yes, we do talk Alaska quite a bit.
Where are you going to be, Mike?
I am going to be December 12th and the 13th. I'm going to be in Janesville, Wisconsin, at the Comedy Cabin. 3 shows. Come out to that. I'm looking forward to those shows. I've heard that club is great. December 19th and 20th, I'm in Point Pleasant, New Jersey at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club. Let's close out the year. That's the last time I'm doing an hour in 2025. So come on out to that, MikeCannonComedy.com for tickets. And I got more dates, a ton more for 2026.
I will be at the Sisyphus Brewing Company in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I believe 9th and 10th, or whatever the Friday, Saturday is of that weekend in January. And then that Sunday, I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Chicago. And then the 17th of January, I will be at the Mill in the Adirondacks doing a one-nighter. And I would like it if you guys came out to all those. And I mean all of them. So, I mean, go to Minneapolis, then go to Chicago, then go to the Adirondacks. And all my tickets are at punchup.live/andyhaynes. Thank you.
Check out Brooks. They were early to that, and that...
Who should we sick our fans on?
I don't know. Jeff Dye's taking a spanking right now on
Dude,
Threads.
what a funny. I'm glad we're recording for this because I can't like directly tweet at him just because it's like,
I found out about that on my flight here yesterday, and that was a good 2 hours of Twitter.
It's so fun.
I was on the plane just being like, what?
But the craziest thing about it was like, I think like that day or something, he'd like made fun of comics, like who were like putting out GoFundMes.
I thought that was years ago, but he made a comment about people being on food stamps and socialist medicine. And,
I mean, that's
like,
every day for him now.
Yeah. So that was funny because it's just moving. Like it's not. I mean, there's open micers that drive
Also,
their cars
he's,
to Austin.
Like he's rich.
I assumed from the Terry Bradshaw show.
Also, like, here's the most comedian thing that I took where I'm like, oh, this, I do stand up, where I was reading the replies, and this one comedian who I had never heard of was like, I get $25,000 for a show. And then I was like, that's all I could think about. I was like, what show is this kid doing that he got $25K? So now I'm not even thinking about Jeff. I'm just mad at this.
Yeah,
comedian.
you're just like, wait, what the fuck?
What? 25,000? Where? So I
Yeah.
naturally, so that was as the first tweet I've had in like years where I was like, what are you getting 25K for? I did tweet at him, and he was like, a college gig. I go, nah, I still don't buy it.
Yeah, I think that's how deep comedy goes. Is I think that guy is a bot meant to destabilize comedians.
Yeah.
Like that. He's just
It's a Russian,
yeah.
like,
just
it's just a
throw
guy in a
out.
lab.
I make $25K at a show and
What
just
if I
watch
tell-
people melt down.
I'll tell Brendan Schaub that he looks fat, and then I'll send it from an account that liked an Andrew Santino clip. You know, like it's like they're just
Yeah.
like trying to tear us apart. No, but it's pretty fun to see somebody who criticizes
Take a
like,
spanking.
also
for a very mockable thing, because whether you have positive opinions on them or negative, that GoFundMe is a goofball thing.
I
to
call
put
it the
up.
wildest move in comedy for 2025, and that's tough.
yeah.
It is hard to do the craziest thing in comedy for a year.
It's one
It won craziest move in comedy for the year.
from the Brooks Wheelan board of directors.
No, just in general, it was a wild move.
To be like, hey guys, can we get together to help me move?
Yes.
That is wild.
That is crazy.
It's pretty fun.
I mean, it's fun. That's what's harmless. Like, I mean, it's just.
But he is harming people in another way. So
Sure.
it's fun that he hurts. Because he's
It's-
coming after like immigrants and trans people all the time. So
it's
let him
just such a self-inflicted.
let him sit in his
Has he
caca.
moved to that? Because I've just recently heard him talk anti-vax. I saw him this weekend. Shook
Yeah, I
hands
know.
with him. Looked him
Yeah,
in
of
the
course.
eyes.
That's how we
I
got
get along with Jeff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too. I was on a show. I was on Money from Strangers.
Yeah,
The original Impractical Jokers.
there you go.
it.
Both doing equally well, right?
Yeah,
Both those shows?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still on season 13 and 18. Shout out Kurt Braunohler. That's the original creator of
Really?
Speaking
Speaking
Strangers
of
with
a
Money.
new New York comic, Kurt Braunohler.
Yeah.
I gotta hit him up. No, I mean it. He moved. He lives around here now.
Oh, he moved back?
Yes.
Oh, I
No
didn't know
kidding.
that.
So I got.
I didn't either.
That's what
I
I.
thought you were teasing.
No. I got it. He's back. Joe Mandy's back.
I know Joe's back. Joe lives in Queens, I think.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
why did you why are you staying in LA? Do you just love the flora and fauna?
I love Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I love
So
California.
many people are bailing though, is what I've
But
noticed.
I genuinely I did live here and I went crazy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you hated it.
I hated it, and you were actually like very important to my life. Where you took me camping for like the first time for real.
In a car?
No, Joshua Tree.
Oh, okay.
We went to Joshua Tree, and then I was like, "Oh, this is amazing," and I just like doing that.
Now it's become a huge part of your life.
It's like I care about that more than anything.
Yeah, I
like
see your
Camping.
Instagram. So
Yeah,
it
I'm,
looks
sure, I'm
great.
trying to pivot to just travel writer.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of the stand-up game.
Well, if you guys haven't seen, well, first of all, this is Brooks Wheelan,
Yeah.
hilarious comedian. You've
And
seen him on Saturday Night Live
Yep.
and also many appearances on other things.
Sure.
But he has an
And Adam
amazing.
Devine's house party.
Adam Devine's house party that came out after I was on SNL.
No kidding.
We shot it before, and thank God, because I remember it was the first time I ever did stand up on TV, and I was excited,
Mhm.
and I didn't have a TV. I was living in New York, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch myself do." And they had trimmed my like 7-minute set to 45 seconds, so we could spend the rest of the whole episode, me, Pete Davidson, saying to Adam, "Adam, you're crazy."
Oh, yeah. You had to keep that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, you're nuts.
But you do have my favorite comedy special of the last couple of years where you successfully narrated or wove in like a travel kind of aspect of it with like outdoors and
Right.
kind of like, I don't know, like it's almost like the special is just as much about place as it is about the jokes in some ways.
Yeah, well, I went to Alaska and shot a special there,
Mhm.
and I wanted to make I was careful not to do like a full narrative where I was like, I also just want to have like a really good 50 minutes of stand up comedy.
And yeah, that is. there.
But like at the beginning and now at the end is like travel stuff. That's fun.
Also, the funniest thing is that when I graduated from college or
Mhm.
high school, sorry, like 2 days after I graduated from high school, I went to McCarthy, Alaska for a month.
A month.
Yeah,
McCarthy, Alaska.
McCarthy, Alaska is fucking out there.
it's
That- yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
You have to
Well,
take
we
a
went
plane.
to Nicole and I went to Alaska, and I watched yours, and I basically like you got to do all the stuff we
Right.
wished we did. We did the methamphetamine version of your trip,
Yeah.
where we hung in Anchorage, we hung in Wasilla, Sarah
Oh, these are
Palin's.
terrible places.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
not great places.
No.
We kinda-
Anchorage is such a dump. It's
Anchorage
crazy.
sucks.
Well,
Yeah.
it's crazy because the way I said it on set, it looked like Detroit in a Bob Ross painting.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere, they just put the city in the middle of the fucking painting because it's picturesque. And then the city is like sad.
But
You
it's a great. You have to go through. I don't mind Anchorage because it's a great place to start. But
Mhm.
that's like the thing about Anchorage. They say is it's like 2 hours from Alaska,
Okay.
which is like
Yeah, I
even
think
people that say
Alaska is amazing, but I do think most of the places that people amass in
Mhm.
Alaska are too dark for me.
Fairbanks is one of the worst places I've ever been in my life.
It's just like people go to Alaska because like they are pedophiles or they're running from their
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
or they're like
Everyone there has an active warrant.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. You'll be 5 minutes into a conversation with a nice person before they tell you a bone-chilling fact. You're just gonna be like, what?
I got acquitted, but I did murder my wife. Anyways,
After we've like hung
this
out
is
for
your Airbnb
2
host?
hours, yeah. The nicest guy in the world.
They're proud of the loophole that got them off.
I killed a guy. I served my time, but
Well, if I go back, I'll have to serve my time.
yeah. So I'm up here.
It's cool. I mean, my favorite part about Alaska is like they're about the people in Alaska with the places I go, which are out there. The people are at first like pretty like guarded because they're like, you trying to like exploit us
Yeah.
by being here. But then once they realize that you're actually down for whatever, they're like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I had some crazy. I was like riding like trikes, the ATV trikes, which are illegal now. You know, like the like an ATV, but with just three wheels.
Yeah. We call it 3-wheelers.
Yeah, 3-wheelers. We were just 3-wheeling, like, and it's light 24 hours. We're drunk 24/7. And then on top of that, we all have guns.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, it was the craziest month of my life.
Dude, last time when I went to McCarthy to do that show, there was a man actively trying to take over the town. Like, actively. Like, they were like, can't go on that street. That's Rick Street.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
They were like, yeah, he's like, the government's coming at him, but like, he's got people here. It's like Deadwood. It's like the show Deadwood.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's like an Al Swearingen there.
Dude, we did a show in Wasilla. We did 2. We could have easily done 1, but we did 2. The first show was the biggest like combat comedy I've ever done. Like it's like prom show, but with adults that can also fuck you up.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were so aggressive, heckling. Like the whole thing was a back and forth. And this guy was so loud and so a part of the show after he invited us to his house on Shotgun Road.
Of course.
To shoot guns.
Yeah.
Smoke meth, I think he openly said, and DMT.
And he said his wife left him that day.
That day. He's like, my lady left me 2 hours ago.
It's a Wasilla Wednesday right there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's I don't like, I love Alaska, but I also don't have like a strong I'd much rather just like, if I'm gonna do my like nature thing, I'll go to Utah. I'll be good in Utah.
Yeah, no, Utah's the best. I agree. Like Moab, fucking Canyonlands. I just really love that shit. But the craziest thing happened when we were in Ketchikan. I just went and did a tour where we didn't film it, so it was actually fun this time.
Yeah.
Because filming anything sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was
Take that, Nicole.
Yeah. No, it's just like you go do something funny. You're like, fuck, now we got to recreate it. And, and get it the camera.
Yeah, we gotta set the camera up. Yeah.
But we were walking. We were in Ketchikan, and Ketchikan is insane because it's like 5,000 people live there, but each day, like 18,000 people on cruises get dropped off.
Oh, wow.
And just destroy the fucking town and then leave. And
Yeah,
the town
yeah.
is like, Jesus, what the fuck was that? Like every day, it's a fucking Groundhog Day for them. But there was a person was driving and had a heart attack while we were there, like down the road, and like veered off the road, hit a woman who was looking like down into this river, murdered her, and then drove off into the ravine. This person had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And then we were in a cab later, like coming back, and we asked the cab driver, like, dude, that was crazy. He's like, gotta watch these tourists. They're not watching where they're going. I go, she was fucking on the sidewalk looking at a river. Like, he's like, oh, you gotta be ready.
That's in Alaska. Yeah, that's in
they like
Alaska.
blamed the woman who got murdered.
Oh, that's so funny.
You gotta have your head on a swivel here in Alaska.
Yeah, they don't look. I'm like, she's on the fucking sidewalk, dude. I don't look when I'm on the sidewalk.
Yeah, not for cars that
I
are
just-
careening full speed towards me.
Yeah.
I just did an entire meeting while riding a city bike through Manhattan. Like, I had like one hand on the brake, the other hand on the phone, and I realized when I parked the city bike, I was like, I have no idea how I got here.
Yeah,
Like, I was I was in the meeting, just going.
Dude, I bought Whitmer Thomas's Subaru Outback. He wanted a different car, and I wanted his car. So I bought it. And
The dad from Weapons.
the dad from Weapons.
Yeah.
He's why all the murders happened.
Yeah, yeah.
He let this lady into his house.
It was his fault.
Yeah.
Have you seen Weapons?
not yet.
It's
You
so
fucking
good.
Yeah, I know.
asshole.
It's really good. It's really good.
Well, the one reason I said I wouldn't, you qualified immediately, so now I'm open to it. But I don't like kids in harm.
Oh yeah,
movies,
they're
you
never
know?
in harm.
No,
But-
it's not that at all.
They're just possessed by a witch and slowly dying.
Yeah, she's using their souls. But
She's eating their souls, but
Okay.
that's like
That's
different.
fine. I'm fine
That's
with
different.
that. I'm
Yeah.
cool with
Wick
that.
gave me his card. He goes, "Dag, dude, right here. He's got this little jack where you can put your phone." He goes, "I watch TV up right there. It's like on the dashboard." And I was like, "That seems crazy," but now I'm literally driving around being like,
Wait, is it the thing that turns the CarPlay into TV?
I don't know. It's just you just put your phone on here and then you can watch.
Oh, you're watching it
You can
on
watch
your
NCAA
phone.
men's wrestling.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Former state wrestler,
Yeah.
champ.
Nope.
Mm.
Did not win state. Made it to the finals in 4th grade.
Did your dad ever like get over that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Not
okay.
sure how Dad felt, but you personally have
I
not
actually.
let
This
it
is
go.
how. This is
Do you
how.
still like wrestling?
I love wrestling. Yes.
Like, do you wrestle with your friends ever?
No.
Why?
If you graduate, as soon as you're done in high school or college, you never wrestle again. It's not
Really?
a chill, fun thing.
I watched because I've been on tour with Ronnie Chang,
Mhm.
and he like wrestles on his days like of the tour.
He's a
like,
jujitsu guy, though.
yeah, he'll go and
he
he'll
grapples.
roll or
Well,
whatever.
Jiu-jitsu's like more chill. Like wrestling is turned into kind of like a legal fight every time. Like
Mhm.
you can say, "Oh, let's wrestle for a sec," and then it always escalates to like, "You're choking me. Stop choking me."
Yeah, this was weird and like a guy came and they started rolling like on in the dressing room just as like him showing him like different
Yeah.
ways to hold.
Well, when you're in wrestling, my buddy coached at the height of his alcoholism, coached a middle school wrestling
Sick.
team.
I love that.
That's good.
It was wild. They
Do
went
you guys
undefeated
remember what
somehow.
I taught you last week? What did we do last week?
He's like Ben Affleck in that basketball movie.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Just fucking blacked out.
I was just doing a show in Des Moines, and I was talking about how I'm from Iowa because I am, and I was like there, and one of the references I said, I was like, I lost to a guy from Fort Dodge at the state wrestling tournament, and he was there.
Oh wow! shit! Wow,
Yeah, and
that's
we had
Iowa.
talked afterwards, and he was like,
He
"Dude,
goes,
Did he
"Fuck
remember
you,
you?
Wheelan?"
Did he know
well,
it
I had
was?
said it the first night, and then somebody told him.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he came the second night, and we caught up after that. And I was like, "Dude, I'm still mad about that loss." He was really cool. He was awesome.
That's very
Has he gained
cool.
weight?
No, he's still. I mean, he's a fucking athlete.
That
I
would have
mean,
been great if he just showed up and he looked like a gummy bear. You would have felt so much vindication.
No, I mean, he was really good. He got 4th that year. I mean, to be that good at wrestling, like, kind of, those guys usually, I don't know.
They keep it up.
Yeah.
They stay
he's
in
an
the pocket.
incredible athlete. He's
Yeah.
a psycho.
Yeah.
Like, not a psycho. He's just trained very hard and then then he fought, said he had like 50, like, MMA fights after that. I was like,
Jesus.
No shit.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
See, that's like my buddy. We were born in '85. How old are you?
86.
Okay, so my friend, like, I feel like if he had MMA, like if UFC was around when
Right.
we were a kid, he could have transitioned into
Yeah.
that life. Like, he was such a good and talented wrestler, but he didn't have it, so he just stopped doing everything.
Right.
Which was the thing I wanted to ask you though about wrestling, because the whole thing is like cutting weight and kind of stunting
Mm-hmm.
your own growth in that way. And similarly in gymnastics, once they stop, we've talked about this, they like turn into a woman in 3
Yeah,
days.
Yeah.
Like they stop doing their exercises, stop stunting their own growth, and they immediately like become an
Mhm.
adult. Do dudes do that? Like, does that happen to guys?
Blake, if both my brothers wrestled in college, and in college you cut like way more weight than
Yeah.
in high school even, and both of them when they quit wrestling got super duper fat.
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And then it was like a year, and then they were like, "Wait, this isn't good." And then but it was, they hadn't eaten for like 6 years,
Yeah,
so then
yeah.
then their body isn't used to it, and then they figured it and dialed it back in. But like
That's like
yeah,
the first year you start making money in comedy too.
Yeah, yeah,
You're like, I've been eating fucking cup of noodles for 8 years. I'm
I
gonna
know,
start
dude.
eating.
Like I was, the 1 year I was on SNL, like, I had been so broke and working so hard, and then straight on TV. And like my girlfriend was like, "You were so skinny then." I was like, "I was so afraid.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't eating. I was stressed."
See, that's what I love about because I've recently gotten into long distance running, which you've always kind of had a foot in.
Yeah.
But I love now because I always just love to binge eat. You know, it was just like before bed, I love to just have some popcorn and whatever. But now I can just do it. There's no guilt because it's like I'm going to go burn 5,000 calories in the morning.
Throwing coal into the furnace. You're
yeah,
good.
I love it.
Yeah. Like when I was like running all the time, like back in the day, like a lot, like, it was I don't know, 50 miles a week. Is when I was like drinking all the time.
Yeah.
And people are like, how do you like, why do you run all the time? I'm like, so I can drink all the time.
yeah. I remember seeing you.
You can't just drink. You have to run if you're going to do that.
I saw you running at one point in Los Feliz, and I was like, it was so wild to me because I think the night before I'd seen you just like shithouse.
Absolutely.
And I was like, there's no way he's not still drunk. Like I just saw you running down Franklin and I was like, there's no way Brooks is not. But you like looked great.
I mean, I've gotten back into running lately. Here's what I'm doing lately. Not that this fucking matters, but I've gotten, because I read that it's maybe instead of doing these long distances, I've been running miles, like 6 miles, but taking a break after each mile. And that's like my new fun game.
Like interval?
Because I found a track I can climb a fence to
Dude,
get
aren't
to.
tracks like the best?
I can run so fast on
I
a fucking
fucking
track.
love tracks. I will break into a track. I will find a track.
I just
indoor
love
track
two
for
enthusiastic adult men being like, I can run so fast.
No, but tracks are, I mean, dude, track, you really can fucking
It feels
go.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. It
No,
feels
it's
like
good
you're like training for something bigger than
Do you ever
just
wear cleats?
not
Like,
being fat.
Oh no, I'm not a
Just to dig
psycho.
it.
Yeah. I love riding my bike. I don't have any of the bike shit. You know?
True.
I'm a
Andy's-
normal.
That's
still a normal
Andy's next
person.
hurrah for
What?
sure. Like a full onesie.
I
for
can't
biking.
do the bikes. I don't want to do the bikes. I'll die.
Yeah. Well, and
I
you
do
want to
do that.
Out of the
I want to
city.
do that competition, the Gunks challenge.
Mhm.
You like ride like 30 miles from New Paltz, and then you swim a mile, and then you run like 10, and then you swim a mile, and then you run like, it's like running, swimming, and biking, but you have to bring your shoes in the water with you.
That's fun.
And I want to do that, but that's the
wild.
only reason I want to do any kind of biking.
In what? Like a bag?
No, you put them in. Well, however you can.
Yeah. Well, I remember, bro, the first time I think I remember meeting you at least was probably at the stand or something when you were on SNL, or maybe after, but you had a backpack filled with beers.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
this was your own personal beer, which I always admired. I love the fact that you were just like no insecurity about it whatsoever. You just had a party pack. You'd pull it out, you'd drink your beers, and then you'd keep it pushing.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the best look, but I was always big on like not buying beer from the clubs.
Right.
Like, I'm here, I'm performing, I'm not giving you money.
Yeah. I'm not part of this overhead that you're trying to generate. One of my favorite Brooks moments was, you know, I've camped my whole life. I have like a bunch of like little tools and equipment and stuff, and I know how to like kind of plan for the weekend. I go, Brooks, you got to come. You got to get like some food. You got to do this. He had like a tent, and I had no pad, no blanket, just like I think you had like a comforter or something.
I had
maybe a sleeping bag.
I bought a sleeping bag. I remember this was
But no pad. It was just like a tent with no pad. And then he had a summer sausage and a block of cheese. That was all the food he brought.
and a 30 pack.
And a 30 pack, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
For carbs.
well,
But I think not even that much water. I don't think
any water.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a 30 pack of like Bud Light. That's mostly water.
I'm good.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, but then that's where we were both like kind of going through it because you smoked the most weed I've ever seen anyone smoke.
Yeah.
While I just sat there and drank, and we were both like, "We're okay, right?"
Yeah, I think it was right after that you got SNL and I got my sitcom writing job.
Mhm.
And it was
I remember
like,
you got the sitcom writing job like
On the
that
trip.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
you're
I
both
was
like rewarded for our problems.
Yes,
High
exactly.
five.
Very
and kept
much.
it going.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was so fun though. We would go out to Josh. I was going after that. You really did open my eyes to like Joshua Tree, which made me love Los Angeles.
Yeah.
and I started going to Joshua Tree all the
it's
time.
magical.
After that.
I love Joshua. I have a little layover on this tour that I'm doing support on, and I think I have like 2 days, and I'm going to go to Joshua Tree.
I'll come with you.
Great.
Yeah, because I have stuff now.
Yeah.
Because that would have been 15 years ago, and I've just slowly accumulated like all the best tech stuff.
Yeah, I have all
camping stuff.
the camping stuff still. Brooks, you are a touring comedian,
Touring?
an avid camper,
Mhm.
outdoorsman.
From you.
Thank you. I'm glad that I could impart that onto somebody. Mike won't adopt it. He thinks sleeping in your car is for poor people.
Well, honestly, but I fucking hate East Coast camping. I
Yeah.
only like West Coast camping.
East Coast
Oh, that's
camping.
interesting. Can you say why?
Because
the
there's-
change in
there's
weather
like
and
real
shit?
there's nature. I mean, I'll camp on the beach, like in the Outer Banks here.
There's actually some good camping up in the Hampshire,
okay,
Vermont,
sure, yeah, but
but it's not the same.
I just love the West Coast.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm. So
Like-
you're a beach camper mostly. I'm trying
No,
to
like
get
a
this 'cause-
desert, mountains.
You got to check out his Instagram. He's
Yeah.
always.
Oh, I
he's
do.
always
I see it. The way you live is very
always
very
jumping-
appealing. No,
jumping in a
it's appealing
glacier.
for a married guy with 2 kids.
Sure, yeah. No, I just really love camp. I love like the mountains and fucking
And you got a lady that
the
loves
ocean.
it too,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Sophie, I met her riding bikes and she was going like backpacking Havasupai like the next day, and I was like, all right,
That's great.
very fun.
I feel like I've heard like 3 or 4 of your relationships starting like that.
Mhm.
Like where you're like, I think one time you were like, I was like drunk in Los Feliz and a girl was like climbing a tree, and I was like, I want to climb a tree, and then you like dated her for 3 years.
Yeah,
But how long have you guys been together?
like 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And we're dads.
Mhm.
We like we have a lot of like dads on, and we also talk about being dads. Do
Okay.
you have any interesting kids?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. I think it's kind of up to the lady.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push one way or
Not in
the other.
not in the future.
I just found out from my friend. I didn't know this. You can pick the gender of your kid now.
Yeah.
That's fucking nutso.
You can?
pick, you can pick eye color too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, only in IVF or like even when
IVF.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
You
don't
have
think
to-
I don't think
yeah.
you can just in your head be like, let's go girl.
I wasn't sure if they went in after and like mixed it up.
If you do a handstand and you cream pie them, that's blue.
You turn her upside down, centrifuge. You get a boy, blue
like
eyes.
she's in the little beaker thing.
Her legs are just flying.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, just kids are kind of like if it happens.
Sure.
Hey everybody, if you're not aware, we are now taking calls from you, the listeners.
That's right. You're a direct participant in our show now because we've run out of personal content to give you.
So please give us a call at
646-598-2417.
and we will pick your voicemail and we'll play it on the pod and we'll answer it, and hopefully everybody feels better.
That's right. Yeah. So ask us for advice. We can settle a debate. You can start a debate between us.
You can just vent.
Dad questions. I would love a vent, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. We
You
have
wanna
some,
just
we have
tell
some
us-
real personal ones, too. and
I would love it.
I love that.
If you told me some wins maybe you had over your wife, that'd be
If you're
Boy.
a guy and you won an argument or a situation over your wife, call in. It's the win line. 646-598-2417.
yeah.
So I'm interested in that too because like we've talked about it on the show, but like my dream, my fantasy is kind of like getting a school bus, turning it into one of those tiny homes, and just taking off with my family. Like having would you do camping with your kids?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. But I also don't like the van life stuff. I
Sure.
like sleeping in a tent.
Yeah.
And I have an Outback that fits everything I need. So and it's easier to drive. I'm also like a nervous driver already, like
Gotcha.
in some of these roads where I'm like, fuck, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a fucking van on that.
Yeah,
thing.
state park roads, you don't realize how gnarly they can get until
Yeah.
you're out there.
Yeah.
There's
And
a couple roads like through the North Cascades, like where I'm from,
Mhm.
and it's like one lane switchbacks through like an entire
Yeah.
like mountain range.
Tight turns. That's actually the first time I've even since having this fantasy that I've even considered myself behind the wheel of the bus.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
just
I've
think
never
about
thought
that.
about having to drive it anywhere.
That's fun.
I've
That
just
is
thought
fun.
of it
That is
parked.
a fun thing to be like, yeah, I just get driven around in my bus by my baby.
I'll teach my sons how to
Yeah.
drive. That's great.
Look at a Schedule D license immediately.
Yeah, I definitely just want to like kick it. My fantasy, like I sold this TV show to Fox and we were working on it, and it was like we were gonna find out if it was gonna be straight to series, and it was like a phone call of like, hey, am I rich with the show or no? And I'd spend all the money in my head, and that money I was gonna buy a place in Missoula.
Yeah.
And
Missoula's so nice.
Missoula's sick, and I was just gonna live in Missoula whenever I wasn't working on my show, and then I'll come back to
That's
LA
the
to work on
dream.
my show.
I heard all these famous people live in New Paltz.
Yeah.
And
I
where's
saw
that?
Amanda Seyfried
Yeah,
at a
yeah, like-
quinceanera.
Where?
New Paltz, like it's we have a big what are they? The Shawgunks? Shawgunks.
Oh yeah, the gunks.
It's like the capital of rock climbing on the East Coast.
Oh, cool.
And there's like a nice kind of like, you've been to the Hudson Valley, I presume.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful, and the Catskills are really beautiful, and there's all these little burgs that have like, gourmet restaurants and shit like that. And a bunch of kind of New York actor talent people have moved up there. And it's my dream to not live in the city, but have enough work that I can constantly go to the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's like Julian Casablancas like moved up there back in the day and like made it cool.
Maybe.
I'm in my head. I was like,
Woodstock's up there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That,
Just in my head, I'm like, Julian Casablancas knows what's up.
you're like the coolest man in the world.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Speaking of, I actually have a question for you guys. Speaking of the Strokes, I like this new band Geese a lot. And
I haven't heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about Geese?
No.
Okay. Well, they're kind of like the hippest. They're a cool band right now.
I'm not hip.
And they're very rad. And I'm doing Seth Meyers Thursday, and then I have to stay in town to do a show at the Beacon Sunday. So I'm stressed to do live TV Thursday. So I'm working really hard on that and working on my sets. I'm stressed. And then I have Friday and Saturday just to have fucking fun in New York City, which I'm so excited. Sophie will be here, and we're just going to go do shit. And my favorite band right now is this band Geese, and they're finishing their tour from this album they just had called Getting Killed, and the album blew up, and they're playing, their final show is in Brooklyn, and tickets are $350
Whoa.
No shit.
per
Face?
ticket. No.
Okay.
I mean resale market, because
yeah.
they blew up and it's a smaller venue.
Mhm.
And I just and I
Do
have,
you know the guys? Have
no,
you met them yet? Have you tried to DM?
I'm not DMing these like 22-year-olds.
'em.
I'm not DM 22-year-olds.
I DM'd K2 the other day.
Who's K2?
A ski company.
Okay. Well,
said-
that's a
I mean, that's
ski
a company.
These
That's not
guys are
personal.
cool.
A band is a company.
Yeah, but have you told a child you're a fan of theirs?
Yeah, yeah.
recently.
Yeah, of course.
I just don't know if I want to drop $700
I've
to
seen
go
a hot kid. Yeah. I said, you're pot.
I
you know?
love your work.
Yeah.
Should I spend $700 to go see this concert, guys? Probably not, right?
Are you hurt for cash?
No, it's just a lot of fucking money, and I've seen cool concerts before.
I've spent $2,000 to see a soccer game. So why don't you
Yeah.
just go?
And
Honestly-
that's since he's had a kid. Like
Yeah.
if I had no kids, no like responsibility that I had to generate income for,
Yeah.
I would do stuff like that pretty
Okay.
regularly.
I'll go then.
Yeah.
It
I
sounds
was-
like it's going to bring you a lot of joy.
It will bring me a lot of joy. I'm
Have
excited
you seen
about
them live ever?
it. No, and I've heard they're the fucking best live.
You got to do it. And it's a small venue and
Yeah.
they've blown up. So likely the next time you can see them
Yeah.
is in a larger, less
What's the
intimate
venue?
place.
I don't know what it is. I could look on my phone and tell you. Want me to look on the vid?
No, it's okay. That'll
Okay.
kill the
It's-
momentum.
Yeah. It's like not Music Hall of Williamsburg, but I think smaller than that.
Brooklyn Steel.
Smaller. I don't know what it's a venue I've never been to.
Okay.
It's not Baby's All Right, but it's something.
Come on, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Gutter bar.
It's at Gutter. I was in Rome one time with a lady I was dating, and this is how dumb I am about soccer. The Roma FC was playing,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, let's just go to Roma FC. Like, I thought we could just go fucking get some $25 tickets.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No. It was like $700 per
Yeah.
ticket. I was like, we'll watch that on the TV.
Yeah, you can watch that on the tube.
I also was like waiting for it. I was like, what was it, like 80?
Yeah. No, it was like $700.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place you've been, like on the Naturaleza, like doing the outdoor stuff?
Croatia.
Really?
Yeah. Have you guys should
I haven't
fuck
been to
with
the
Croatia.
Balkans. I really want to go.
It's really cheap. It was the same. It was like we were in Rome. It was when I was waiting for that TV show to see if I was going to make it or not. And I was just like stressed. And I was like, let's just fuck off and go to Italy. Because I was like, I have made some money developing the show. And turns out I didn't make Italy money.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean.
I'd made Croatia money.
Yeah.
So I drove to Croatia and I was like, now we're living.
Yeah, I
and-
think I'm just on the verge of making Bulgaria money.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm just on the verge of being able to have a pretty raucous weekend in Sofia, Bulgaria.
that sounds
at-
fucking sick.
Do you guys want to go to Bulgaria and we'll just like
Yes.
we'll try to dress like Russian gangsters and
Yeah.
do Russian gangster shit
Uh-huh.
all
I
weekend?
would really like that.
You can kill a guy.
I'm at Poconos
don't
after
think
the
so.
holidays money. I'm at Poconos after the holidays.
Oh,
money.
that's a good
Yeah,
one.
So
You're at the
When
Harris
it's
sitting
cold
in
for
the
no reason.
jacking off in the champagne hot tub. I can't think of anything sadder than a dude jacking off solo in the
I've done it. I've done it in those places. I've played those Poconos Palace and like River, whatever. I've done both of those places and have had sad wax in their like now defunct sauna closet.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the Bathhouse last night in Williamsburg.
I want to go to that place.
Have you guys been to this?
No, I've been to the Lower East Side one.
We went to Russian Turkish.
I think it's probably just a hip.
No, Bathhouse is better because there's not a day designated as anal sex day. Because there is a day at Russian Turkish Baths, it's anal sex come all over the place day. Yeah, which has really changed it for me.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's so weird because there's definitely like men's gay bathhouses, but this place is like the most beautiful, serene, like
this is one that's in Alphabet City.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like spiritually great. And then one day of the week is come fuck Fred.
Be yourself day.
Be yourself day. But it bummed me out because I used to go there like once a week or like, a couple times a month. And it was like very special to me. And then I realized that just like one day a week, like the room that I love is just covered in semen. And it ruins it for you.
Oh my God. I walked past that place all the time because I lived on
you lived over
3rd
there.
and C, and Turner came over one time, Nick Turner, and he goes, "This isn't C, this is D."
Oh yeah.
That's closer to D, but I like C. But I would walk past it all the time and it looked cool, but I was, it was like 27, 28. It's not when I'm going to bathhouses.
No, yeah.
But
You were
now-
a star.
Well, you don't need them then.
No.
Just take a hot shower.
Yeah, no,
But
now is recovery
the one you're
time.
going to go to that. I want to go to that one. I want to go to that one today.
I went less. I'll go. Well, I got to do shows, but I would love to go back. It's like not that expensive. It's like $50, and you can stay in there for as long as you.
There's a cold plunge too, right?
There's cold plunge, saunas, and so yesterday I like landed and then went straight there, and then like
And nobody's
saunaed way too long, and then a cold plunge, and then like almost passed out.
and nobody's putting their penis in another man's ass until they ejaculate in it.
I can't. I didn't see every room.
Okay.
I didn't see every. Yeah, there could have been a.
But it's fucking rad.
Cool.
I didn't know if you guys were like gonna be like, oh yeah, that place sucks.
No,
Like,
I want to go to
No.
the Flatiron one.
okay, I think that one's better.
Yeah.
What did you? So going from one to the other almost made you pass out. How long?
I would
were you
just,
in the
like, in
He's
the
a big
sauna.
cold plunger.
Yeah.
I'm a huge cold plunge. I love it
Yeah.
so much. And I just like it's not as cold as like a real cold plunge,
Mhm.
and it's also communal, which I didn't love because you're just popping out of that sauna, you're sweating so bad, and you're just
Yeah.
getting straight in this water with other people. And I was
Wait till
like,
you hear what they're doing at the Russian
and it was cool, and it wasn't too like quiet. How
Yeah.
sometimes they can be like weird quiet. Like there's definitely tons of people on dates in there and like
Yeah, yeah.
hanging and chatting, and it was fun. I would definitely go back.
All right.
I'll go
The
with you.
coolest
Yeah, we
cold
should
plunge
go.
I've seen at like a communal facility was, I think it was at the Under Armour gym in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Have you been there? You walk in there and you're like, I'm a professional athlete. Like
Yeah.
you literally feel like that. It's so big.
That's
It
how I
used to be a
feel.
bank.
That's how I feel. And every time I'm on the road, I go to those Lifetime
Yeah.
gyms where it's like
Yes.
3 stories and they have an indoor track and they,
Wait, what?
Mhm.
yeah.
Where's this?
Well,
This
the
is
last
where Andy showers when he camps in his car on the road.
sometimes when I'm on a gig, I'll sleep in the car and then
Okay.
I'll spend the day at the gym.
How's
You
that?
know.
What does that do for you? How does
What?
that make you feel?
You
Yeah.
sleep in the car?
Like
when
I
you-
camp. Like I put a pad in the back of the car
camp.
and I pull up to a campsite.
Okay, no, that's fine. All right, yeah. I like a tent.
I would do the tent, but I had the tent, but it was raining and I didn't want to deal with wet tents.
This is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do this. Like if I'm on a fun little tour and I have a day off, I'll go camping.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like showering at a hotel before a show.
This is a nicer shower. I had a better shower experience because I was in an elite. I sat in a hot tub. I sat in a steam room. I
Yeah.
did some laps. I did weights. They had a professional stretcher there, like a person that
Oh, that's
stretches
awesome.
you.
I
Where
want to
was
go to
this?
that stretch lab place,
Yeah.
dude. I want to have just a man lean on me.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
They had for this tour.
Mhm.
They had a guy come and do that for us before the shows
That's
on
fucking
Saturday.
great.
It was fucking insane.
That's what's cool about like being on the road with Bert or like those
Anybody
guys.
like
And
that,
they're just like,
they pull out
would
the
you like an
craziest shit.
IV followed by a prostate
I go-
tickle? And you're like,
Yeah, we have a
yes.
kidney guy here. He
I
can
go
give you a
on-
new kidney.
I go out and open for John Oliver and Seth Meyers, who are just two of the most fucking normal guys ever, who would never do any of that stuff.
yeah, you picked the wrong horse.
Yeah, you picked the wrong
Yeah, like-
celebs to befriend.
Yeah, we're just taking trains around, doing cool show, but like,
Researching.
yeah,
Yeah, doing their jobs.
they're working really hard.
Do you guys get to have good meals?
Yeah, but that's like my job on the kind of I'm the meal researcher while they're doing their jobs. I'm like, this is #1 rated pizza place in Phoenix. It actually was allegedly the best pizza in the world. This guy, Bianca Pizza.
Does he?
Oh, I had that.
Does he?
It's
That
good.
was really
Does
good.
he
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
the water in from New York? Is he one of those guys?
I think
don't
he's
know.
from New York, though.
He is from New York.
Yeah,
That's
he
a big
is,
thing,
yeah.
I guess. In Miami, there was a place where they brought the water from New York down to Miami.
My wife's father, whom
He's
is
hoarding
adult,
water.
opened a bagel place in Virginia, and his whole thing was that they bring the water from
How did
Brooklyn.
it do?
It was out of business within like 3 months.
Well, it's because he's flying in water. It's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Has to
What
be
is your
great.
guys' favorite bagel in New York? Because I've been fucking with bagels lately.
I think Essa Bagel is mine.
Ooh,
I had this place, I forget what it was called, but it was on 78th and 1st. I
Okay.
don't think it's there anymore, but that was my favorite. It was, and H&H was down the way, and I would always pick that over H&H every
Okay.
time.
What's yours?
I like Old Brooklyn Bagel Shop.
Where is it?
It's like in Clinton Hill.
Oh, okay.
Good.
I don't go to Brooklyn a lot anymore.
I've been staying over there lately just because I've been here like more and more, and I never went to Brooklyn ever when I lived here because I was in Alphabet City, and I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice. I run over there. What was I gonna bring up? There was something
I was in
gonna ask
Dumbo today.
you.
I went to have you ever been to the fucking Brooklyn the Brooklyn Bridge Park?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
It's
incredible.
unreal.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They
They
have
had-
soccer, the soccer pitch and the basketball courts
Yeah.
over there. Yeah.
I had a coffee and a bone broth.
Oh wow.
This double fisted.
Are you fasting?
No, I just got it was cold. And
Uh,
they don't, it's
Gotta get
also-
some bone broth.
They don't have bone broth stores in LA.
That's
I'm actually surprised by
I'm
that. I bet
surprised
you
by
could
that
get
too.
some bone broth
I'm
at
sure
Erewhon.
you could, but but then you got to go to Erewhon. You know, I
Yeah.
don't wanna
Yeah.
go to Erewhon.
Have you been to an Erewhon?
I did. I got that Haley Bieber smoothie when
How
it
was
first
it? Did
came
you
out.
glow?
It was what?
Did you glow?
I did. I was happy. I was
Yeah.
very excited to drink her drink. But
Yeah.
no, it was like $40 for like a smoothie. It was insane.
Yeah. My friend's nieces came out to visit. He lives in Studio City in LA, and they're from Ohio, and they were like 16 and 14. And I was like, what do you do with a 16 and 14-year-old? Like, what are you guys doing for fun? Do you take them to walk? He goes, they fucking just hang out at Erewhon all day. They
Yeah.
love Erewhon.
Wow.
If you're a 14-year-old from fucking Ohio and you just get to hang out in this billionaire fucking grocery store in Studio City, it would be fun.
Also, you get to eat healthy for
Yeah.
the first time in your
Yeah.
life.
What are these green things?
They're just like pounding vitamins.
Why do I feel energetic?
That's great. So your family's all back in Iowa, right?
All families in Iowa. Yep.
Nice.
How do they feel about this kind of like fairy tale life that you get to
Fairy
live?
tale? I don't think we're all. I think we're all. I think we all think the other one is crazy.
In your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all like, I'm the only normal one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dunking on my mom and dad pretty hard on my late night set that I did call and run the jokes by them.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And they were like, for sure. And I was like, oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you guys are cool with this? That doesn't make it fun.
Are you like, have you seen that change where you're from? Because it's like one of those places you would think, like, did the Trump thing like take over is there the mind meld?
So Iowa was, when I was growing up, Iowa was pretty, like, I felt like it was pretty down the middle. You know, it was like a swing state. Now it's fucking full hard Trump. And it did, like, Trump did fuck up, you know. I thought my parents, you know, like anybody who is a fan of Trump, you're like, I thought you were reasonable. Like,
Yeah.
it's frustrating. Like, Trump's going after Seth Meyers right now, like trying to get him to cancel the show.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
yeah.
my mom was like, I'm starting to think he's not because my parents like Seth Meyers. They have to because he employs me.
Yeah.
And so that's my favorite thing is my parents do like Trump, but also they have to like defend John Oliver to their friends.
That's so funny that it's like, that's the only
Yeah.
person that was the line in the sand for them.
That's
is
what my
your
mom was-
parents.
My mom was like, I'm starting to think. I was like, starting to think because he He does way worse stuff than bully my friend.
He's murdering fishermen. And it was me not having a possible tour that really turned you.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's kind of only that though. That's the only way to break you out of a spell is when it hits you directly,
Right?
Because when a lot of this is, in my opinion, is like hurt people. So it's like you feel hurt, you see somebody lashing out, and you want to also participate in the lashing out because you're in a tough spot. And it's like as soon as it then touches you, you're like, wait a second.
This also, I think that just in general, them sending ICE to Charlotte is such a bad political move because like. Chicago, you can like, and if you live rural, you're like, fuck Chicago, fuck New York.
Yeah.
But Charlotte, you're like, that's me.
Yeah,
like, this is North Carolina.
Yeah.
I just think it's it's just a crazy move.
Well, the big beautiful bill has like $40 billion. They got to spend it somewhere. You know, they're like we got rid of all the Mexican guys there. Let's.
I was thinking about opening the Seth set with this, but it would be funny for then, but at the same time, I don't know. I just thought of it yesterday. We're just figured out, but it's a real thought I've been having lately, which I don't like, but I'm kind of rooting for Jeffrey Epstein right now.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be like, yeah, Jeff,
get him, Jeff.
Yeah, it's not great when you're like, I kind of like what Epstein's up to, not what he was up to.
Yeah, but in terms of implicating
just
those
these breadcrumbs.
Yeah. It's a pretty fun little time to be alive.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, I was thinking about that the other day where like, what our generation has witnessed and been through and as opposed to other generations. And it's like, I don't know if there's ever been a more action-packed time. Like, and
Vietnam
I think
was probably pretty wild.
for sure. But I
But it
wonder,
wasn't like
but I wonder
news
if the
didn't move as
news,
fast.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, did the news hit them like repeatedly over
Like
the head
I follow
like that?
like 9 or 10 Instagram accounts that are just like war, but like not the big ones.
Not the big one. That's the
You know what I mean?
handle at
Like I'll just be
war,
like
not
on
the big ones.
Instagram and it'll be like just like live footage of like the Sudanese massacres.
Right.
Like it's literally the guys, and I'm like, I shouldn't be able to see this.
Yeah.
Like that. When you saw that footage during Vietnam, it changed the course of the war. Like when they saw the
Right.
Totally.
And this, I'm just like, oh, I hate that fucking guy. Oh, cool, boobs. And then I'm like, oh, ethnic cleansing. Okay, cool. And,
Now people saw some dude's throat get opened up in front of everybody, and it moved to his wife banging somebody else instantly.
yeah.
Like that stopped having an impact after a few days.
I avoided
That's
that.
actually something we ask on every pod.
What?
Is, would you fuck Erica Kirk?
I mean, probably. Yeah.
We don't ask that on every
Oh,
pod.
okay.
I was just being silly.
I mean, I think it would be rude to say no.
Yeah, she's gone through a lot this year.
Yeah, she deserves it. A good time.
That's the theory, is she's banging.
JD Vance and Trump. I mean, I don't know. She's done really the theory is that Peter Thiel has been trying to move them together.
What the other crazy
As a
thing
power
about how
couple.
quick
I love that.
the news moves is if we had this conversation 3 months ago, our lives would be over.
Right.
Like people would be like, "These are bad guys."
Yeah.
Like and now we're like, "Ah, that was forever ago."
That is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were podcasting when we found out.
We literally just finished, and then I got a text, and I was like, what the fuck? And I opened the video, and we just saw the live event that happened like 10 minutes before that.
The good angle.
the punched in version.
I was on the island. I was on this island called Unalaska.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah, Dutch Harbor is there, and I was doing a show at this place called the Rat Saloon, and it was before I knew not to talk about it. It was the day it happened.
And somebody went, no!
No, it had happened, and then so I had a joke about it, and then the Coast Guard was there, and the town had to kind of protect me from the Coast Guard after.
Really?
Yeah, because it was on this island. There's like 5,000 people, and the Coast Guard wanted to kick the fucking shit out of me.
Because you made fun of Kirk?
Yeah, because I didn't know you couldn't yet.
How many guys were the Coast Guard?
So, most of the town. And like then the town was like, look, we don't like what you said, but we can't have you murdered on our island.
Yeah.
It's
So
very
they-
un-Alaskan.
Yeah, it was very, yeah.
Nice. Dude, that's good.
Yeah.
So
get it.
I learned my lesson pretty quick.
I've done that a couple times where I've been in like a place where I like start going after them, and then I'm like, oh, They did not like that.
And I gotta stay. They know where I'm staying.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been there. I've been.
I think that happened to us in Alaska when they were like, just don't mention that there's like an abundance of homeless people. We don't like talking. We don't like talking about what we've done.
We eat them at night.
Yeah, and so I immediately brought up that I was asked not to bring up.
Okay.
That's the first jog off we've ever had.
We've never had a departure. Let's keep it in. Let's just leave it in.
No, 100%.
He'll be
There's
back.
no reason to cut this out.
How you doing, Mikey?
I'm okay. I like your pants.
Thanks.
They're pale blue.
Not supposed to be that high up. I don't know.
No, they're very high.
I think it's just
They're
a
just
scrunching.
hiked up.
Yeah, they're
hiked up right into
hiked
your
up. Uniqlo. It's all my clothes now.
I mean, Uniqlo, I've realized that I want to dress like an old Asian grandpa.
Yeah.
Just from all the Uniqlo ads. I'm like, this is exactly who I am.
Why'd you get your jacket?
Okay. So I got my jacket because I have another dilemma.
Nice.
So it's Geese is one. Do I go see Geese or not? And the other one is so I hit up my
Do we like your jacket? Yeah.
No, this jacket rules, but here's the thing. I'm in a reverse. I'm in like a 2025 version of the puffy shirt from Seinfeld.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Where I hit up my friend Rudy, who like runs Tyler the Creator's clothing company,
Golf.
And I was like, hey, I'm gonna do late night set. Do you got anything cool or any recommendations? He's like, for sure. He brings this coat over to me, and the coat is too cool to wear on TV and do stand up.
Let's put it on. Yeah. I love this. This is my favorite
Here's the problem
episode.
I say with it is that sometimes you get a piece of clothing that is beyond the rest of your wardrobe.
That's just it.
I think this is the outfit.
It's too cool to do stand up.
It's a little.
comedy.
It might be too heavy.
It's puffy, and
I don't think it's the jacket for the show.
I just don't think it's the jacket for the show, and it's reverse where Jerry's like, this is lame. I'm like, this is too cool.
I think you should wear the exact outfit with a crew neck sweatshirt.
This with a crew neck?
Not this.
Yeah.
Shirt, pants, crew neck sweatshirt.
Okay.
Can't go wrong.
That's a great point. Okay.
Can't go wrong with a crew neck.
That's what, but Rudy's so nice. I was like, what do I owe you? He goes, nothing, just wear it on the show. I go, well, I'd rather pay you. But it's a great jacket.
It's a great jacket.
It's a really cool jacket.
I almost feel like what you could do is you could like wear the shit out of it and then it would be ready for the show.
Yeah.
But it's too crisp.
And then also to add insult to injury or whatever. I was in West Hollywood driving. I was going to go see this Jackass art exhibit, 25 years of Jackass. And I'm in my head about this jacket, and I see
everybody can see it right now.
No. I love the jacket, but obviously, I'm like, I don't know if I should wear it on TV. There's the Tyler Creator store, golf store is right across. It's on Fairfax. There's a massive line outside in the rain, and then the one thing is this jacket is hanging up like in the fucking display, and I'm like, all these people want the jacket. I got the jacket. I still don't feel comfortable
This is
wearing
like
it.
a Seinfeld.
Yeah, look how in demand the jacket is.
You getting chased down the
I am
Radford
such
lot.
a starry-eyed queef that I would take that as a message from God that I need to wear the
I'm
jacket
just
on
not
TV.
cool enough to wear the jacket. My stand-up is me being like, my mom and dad, and they're like, okay, yeah, but talk about the jacket.
Well, you know what? I'll say it's a much cooler story.
You think that jacket demands a discussion?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
The cooler one is that's a cool story because you got the jacket.
Yeah.
I wrote to another company because I was going to do I was going to go to a movie premiere and there was going to be like the
Step and repeat.
And I was like, hey, I would really like to get something for this premiere, and they just didn't answer me. And I'd been given like the email by the people.
So they saw it.
Yeah, they saw it and they were like, no, you're not. We don't care. And I was like, okay, cool.
I'm so bad at those. I only did one step and repeat ever when I was at SNL, and I got told after by a producer, you don't have to do those anymore.
That's great. I went to the 50 year. I don't know if I talked about this. I went to the 50 year at the Radio City Music Hall, and they kind of had it like everybody. It was like weird. It was like everybody inside was famous.
Yeah,
like every single person there was either a producer, a writer, or a star. Like you were just like waiting in line for Coke with like Alec Baldwin and Martin Short.
Nice.
And but I like went to go to the bathroom and it was downstairs and I got in the wrong line and I'm like waiting in this line and as I'm walking I realized that it's the step and repeat line. And then I realized in front of me is like Selena Gomez.
This is like
and
how
behind me
this
is like
a Forrest Gump story.
yeah, like Jay Balvin. And you could see the people like the kind of like handlers that like they're like, we have eyes on Selena, we have eyes on Jay Balvin. And then they were just like, you meant to go there, right? And I was like, yeah.
We have eyes on a man who clearly needs to use the bathroom.
Yeah. What if they were like even worse? They're like, we're noticing a man with very low star quality, not a lot of camera presence.
Doesn't have the shimmer of a typical celeb.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it fun? It looked fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that thing, like all those SNL things when
Yeah.
you're like a spouse to like not even a star.
I mean,
like a
that's-
person on camera.
That's how I used to feel at the Guy Code premiere parties with the Stefano.
Yeah. That's like, you're like, I'm here,
Like
but
always
it's
a
like,
bridesmaid.
yeah.
I didn't go, but not out of like fuck off. Like I would have gone, but my friends had won the lottery to go rafting down the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, great.
So it was like 18 days in the Grand Canyon.
You had way more fun.
or go.
My
have
father-in-law did that this
hyper
year.
anxiety at SNL.
Yeah. Bad experience for you.
SNL?
Yeah.
No, just the 50th would have been weird. I go now that I'm in town. Like,
Oh, you'll go to
yeah, I
tapings?
went to the 50th. I went to the season finale. I went to like 3 episodes last year.
Cool.
I have tons of fun there. Now that nobody I was in the cast with is on, so I have no one to be jealous of.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I was never. It's just easy to be jealous of like Beck.
Yeah.
When Beck would be on, I'd be like, fucking Beck's the best, of course. But like now it's all like I'm not doing what Che or Joe do or Keenan. Like they're the only people I worked with. So I'm like happy for them and all the other new guys. I'm like, yeah, get it, man.
Yeah, I was going up the other night at the VU and Marcelo did a pop-in and he just crushed so hard in a way where I was like, I'm not like, I just couldn't. I can crush, but I can't do it like that kid's doing it.
Yeah.
Like it's a different thing. It's
He's
a different
beast.
And I
He
went
also
on,
has the youth and the voice. Like that accent is real huge. It
Yeah,
adds
yeah.
power to
but
the pun.
I went on stage and I just went, listen, folks, I know this is pretty disappointing because I was right after him.
Yeah.
And that was actually great.
They're all like, it's also the first time I feel old where all of when I go, they're all nice to me. And they're like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard this story about, and like, that's all it takes. Like I'm like, you're the man.
Yeah, I love this
guy.
You ever hate somebody and then they're nice to you and you're like, couldn't be a better guy in the world.
100%.
Every person I've ever met.
Yeah. Yep.
We do a thing where we listen to a voicemail from somebody calling in.
Okay.
And then we respond to said voicemail. Are you ready, Nicole?
Hello, beautiful boys. My name is Danny, and I have a dad-related question. So, for context, my dad has been pretty much out of my life since I was 8. And I moved to the States from Venezuela with my mom, and we've been pretty much estranged. He was kind of like a deadbeat dad, I'm not going to lie, as much of a deadbeat dad that you can be in Venezuela, but he's recently, I'm now 35, he has been trying to send me messages through TikTok and Instagram, and I don't really know the man, so I don't know how to respond to him. I kind of have been treating him just politely, like, hello, but not in the way that we Latins would address our fathers. Like, I don't ask for his blessing or anything like that because I don't consider him my father. Anyways, my question is, do I try to bridge the relationship? Do I try to talk to this man? How do I approach his weird latent messages to his grown-ass daughter? Thanks, boys.
First of all, let me tell you this. There's
What?
usually a lot.
This turned into Ricky Lake.
Yeah, usually they're a lot lighter than that.
That's what I was like, what is your podcast?
That's the most serious, with no context voicemail we've
Like,
gotten.
is this every episode?
I'd like to know what he did, like what before commenting whether or not you should let him.
I want to
back.
know how
No,
many.
I think he just wasn't.
He just bounced.
I think he just wasn't like part of their life, and then they left the country, and he
Yeah.
stayed in Venezuela.
Yeah,
I want to know how many better equipped people this woman has gone to before she ended up with the beautiful boys.
A lot of people start here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is where they start.
here. We
Realize
both
they've
got
gained
our
nothing.
MSWs.
Oh,
So,
great.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
both social workers.
Oh,
and,
huge.
yeah, we're opening a practice.
I would be a little alarmed that he's contacting me on TikTok.
I honestly, I think that's such an easy way to do it now.
You think so?
Yeah, I get so many people who hit me up like,
On TikTok?
I don't know how to work TikTok, and I'm not a deadbeat dad.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's got to be
but you
confusing.
don't have that immigrant phone relationship.
That's true.
I'm telling you know what I'm talking about?
I
That's
do
a
know what you're
sincere
talking
thing.
about, yeah.
I'll see a Chinese 95-year-old and he'll be like,
On WhatsApp,
yeah, he'll just be like, he'll be like on the news part of WhatsApp. You're like, who follows people on WhatsApp? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's crazy. People like follow Signal.
Pulls out a calling card.
Anyways, I think you should decide what you want from your dad, and then if
rob
you think
rob him, take it,
Oh.
exactly. No,
go
but
and take it.
I like that.
I'm being sincere.
I
Sorry,
forgot
I had to be
we're
sincere
at
for
the
a minute.
sincere part of the podcast.
She sounded so sincere.
She was
I don't want to.
sincere. I don't know.
Danny, I think that you need to decide what you want from your father if you're going to have a relationship with him, and then you need to figure out in your like adult understanding. I don't know why I did the Nazi symbol.
They don't get this.
They don't get
can't
this?
Have,
That's bullshit.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, that's not what I
Illuminati
meant.
already
if
has
you do it,
this.
if you do it in
Okay.
a Nazi way, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is if you accidentally do this, that's not bad.
Is
Right.
this I love you or is it this?
This kid I really like. Talk
Like
about
this.
high school wrestling. This kid, he won his 3rd state title, and 3 state titles. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, he did fucking Proud Boys thing. I was like, that's 3. He did 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 3. That's fucked up. Anyways,
This is how you do 3.
Yeah,
wrestling.
that's how MJ did it. That's how Kobe did. They
Yeah,
all.
I mean, like, you guys,
That's
they don't have
crazy.
3.
Yeah.
but I think that you should decide if or kind of be honest with yourself, and you decide what you want from him, and then you have to figure out if he's capable of delivering that. And if you kind of know that he's not, then you need to set yourself up. Because one thing I remember about getting sober and a lot about resentment and stuff like that is that I made agreements with people that they did not agree to.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how a lot of resentment happens. Like you're like, I expect this person to be more accountable, but they never were like, oh yeah, I'm on the same page.
Well, that's why I think she should be like a quarterback in the 2-minute drill where she has both a run option and a pass option.
I was raised by my mom.
Well, she's got to go to the line and be like, if he's different, if he's ready for a relationship, this is A.
He's not
This is
different.
what
He's
I'll do.
70
Of
years
course
old on
he's not.
TikTok.
Of course he's not.
Yeah, that's what I have a joke about how whenever I call home, I hope my parents are like, I've done some reading and I think we're wrong. But that's not what happens. It's just I've been on Facebook and we're more right than I could.
Yeah.
Turns out I was so right.
I've never been more solid in my opinions.
Exactly. It's like, what?
Yeah, I got, you know how on Instagram Reels, if you like watch a reel that you want to, if you just swipe up, it's the craziest reel you've ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Christians who drink piss or
Yeah.
whatever. There was one yesterday. It was like a numbers guy, you know, the numerology guys that are
Mhm.
like, you don't see it? You know, they got blue cars everywhere. You don't think the blue means something? And you're like, how do you get to that place?
That's
Anyways.
great that that's yours because mine the other day was I watched like Al Pacino's speech in Any Given Sunday in the locker room and I'm all fired up and then I scroll up and it's a watch this moment where this person dies and it's literally a guy outside of a store and they paused it at the violence and I was like, all right, they won't show it. And then they unpaused and showed the guy shoot the person. I was like,
Wow.
fucking Instagram,
Mine
man.
was
If I
like,
bleep jizz, I'm shadow banned for 8 months.
But
This
yeah.
guy has 4 million comments and he's showing a murder.
Mine was like, what do the Rugrats look like if they were real babies?
I got that one too.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's fun.
I would love. I wish there was a way to really like dosify, make your docile feed. You
Mhm.
know, like get back to a real silly place.
I think it's similar to like how now I'm 40 and I'm stretching for the first time
Yeah,
and I'm in pain, but I can move a little bit better. With the algorithm, it took you years to build this algorithm. It's going to take you years to dig out, dude. Because I've tried new habits. I've tried full weekends where I'm not even like Like I'm trying to train my eyes to not even look at the tits and explore because they follow where your eyes map on the
good.
screen.
That's good.
But
to know.
it doesn't change a shitting thing.
Yeah, those tits will really get you.
For sure.
I like the jacket. I think you should wear it on
Are
the
we at
show.
an hour? Okay. Are we
Oh,
gonna?
wait, I have a question for you, Andy. Because I'm writing right now about my favorite national parks as part of my pivot out of stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And I had planned on going to Cascade National Park,
Yeah.
but I was tired and I stopped at Rainier
Mm-hmm.
and I camped there and I had a nice time, but I never made it to Cascade. That's got to be way better, right?
Yeah, I don't think Rainier is actually that good of a. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
It was fine, but I'm like, Cascades look amazing.
Yeah, I think North Cascades is the way you want to go,
Yeah.
and I also think. I mean, you've done Glacier, right?
That's my favorite national park. That's number
Yeah.
one.
Where's that?
Montana.
like northern Montana.
If you're looking for Northeast Majesty, I would recommend Letchworth State Park, upstate New York. It's a glacier-made
Nope,
canyon.
nope.
It's fucking beautiful.
Nothing on the East Coast
I
even
actually-
fucking comes close.
No, I do think there's one that comes close.
No.
Yep, Green Mountain State Park, New Hampshire.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, man. I'm saying this as somebody who's camped in Zion, camped in
No,
Moab,
you've been
camped in
red-pilled.
Glacier.
You've been on the East Coast too much. You guys are lying to yourselves.
All right.
That's for me. I accept.
I know
No,
both
I
worlds.
think I'm being. I'm joking. That sounds nice.
Green Mountains are sick.
Okay.
Really good lakes.
Have you guys ever been? Have you done the Burlington Comedy Club, Vermont Comedy Club?
Yeah.
Have you eaten at that sandwich shop run
No.
by the
Yeah.
it's the greatest sandwich shop in the world? But this dude is too progressive for Burlington, so he's getting run out.
Too progressive?
He likes Putin. He's an
That'll
Eastern
do it.
European guy who's like, don't tell me my politics like Putin.
I love
He
it.
listens to like Russian state media, but his sandwich is like the best sandwich I've ever had in my life.
I remember you posting.
His name's Lotso. He's incredible.
I love it when you meet somebody who you think like is going to be simpatico. Like my nanny, right? My
Mhm.
nanny's Filipina, and you think like, oh, you're over here. You must like not like what was happening with the government over there and stuff
Right.
like that. So I'm like talking about her with like Duterte, and she's like, yeah, he was great. And I was like, what? And she was like, he got rid of all the drug dealers. I mean, I know he killed them, but like that was like, and I was just like, whoa, we got a different understanding. Like, because you talk to people in San Salvador where they like arrested everybody who looked like a gang member,
Mm-hmm.
and people are like, "Yeah, it was like worth it," and you're like, "No, they were like in prison for no
I
reason."
mean, isn't
They're
that kind of how people talk about Giuliani in New York?
yeah, back
Where
in the
they're
day,
like,
yeah.
I don't mind. Giuliani came in, he eradicated homelessness. You're like, how? You're like, I don't want to talk about
I
it.
mean, Giuliani and J.K. Rowling just really
Their
should have
timeline's really.
You either die a hero or live long enough to be the
height of their
villain.
power. Just go to the moon, and
Yeah.
we'll be like, I handled 9/11 pretty good, or
Yeah.
greatest fantasy series I've ever read in my life. And now I'm like, just die.
Yeah, you should have died. Speaking of which, we'll answer that in the Patreon. You guys, thanks so much for listening. This is Brooks Wheelan. If you're not
Yeah.
going to the Patreon, you can fuck yourself. But
Promote the Alaska special.
Oh yeah, go to type in Brooks Wheelan Alive in Alaska and watch.
and you're on
the
tour
special.
as well, right?
Yeah, I'm on tour. The Alaska special was New York Times best YouTube special of last year.
That's
I know.
Best special. Someone lost $30,000 making.
Whoa!
Yeah. That's
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's pretty
Thank
cool,
you.
man.
But I'm sure the views paid it all back.
Oh yeah.
All right. See you guys over on the Patreon. We're doing it. If you don't know by now, we do an extra 15, 30 minutes on the Patreon.
With me?
You
If
don't
you'd
have
like.
to. You can take off. You got to
can
go?
You can
I
take
mean, I'm
your
not making
jacket
any
and
money
go.
from the Patreon.
Neither are we.
Neither are we. I don't think it's launched yet.